Less than 1% of Americans are all veterans. They are in our everyday life, leaving war behind, but living it at home. 98% of veterans who go to war come back with some more damage. What do you really know about war?
Yeah, of course, man. I get flashbacks and for a minute, dude, I was getting so many street fights, just fights in general, just because.
Atmosphere of combat was like almost every day. But we didn't see firefights every day, but you were prepared every day for combat.
I wish I wasn't one of those victims that I was, and I will always carry that with me.
What is PTSD? PTSD stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. It's an anxiety event that can occur after someone has gone through a traumatic event.
You have to visualize, if you will. You have to visualize, and you got to put yourself in that moment in time. Okay, squad leader says we got to go into this building, and we already gone through all this training here in the States about going in through a door, through a window, and you don't want to be a big target. You don't want to be any kind of a target. Well, there was this one guy right in front of me. His name was Tommy. And next thing you know, Tommy goes, "Hey, I'll take care of it." He got in front of the beachy door frame. Boom, you got it right here. Right here. And I got a picture in my house. And that's going to be with me till I die. And that's Tommy. And Tommy got it. I think about that all the time.
During this type of event, you think your life or others are in danger.
Government casualties now are put at 200 dead, wounded, or missing.
You may feel afraid or like you have no control over what's happening.
Every time I went out, I'd be nervous, I'm in charge of 18-year-old kids' lives, and at times I had like over 180 people's lives that depended on me. So it's just, it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of responsibility.
Oh my goodness. How many friends I lost, I wouldn't even want to count that.
These veterans brought something back home that they will never forget.
I must have participated in almost 20 major operations where a certain amount of people got killed, got wounded, got maimed, lost limbs, and very fortunate that I made it back. But I brought back a nightmare.
Not only do these veterans feel anxious, pressure, traumatized, but they also have fear.
I'm scared, bro. Yeah. Anybody that tells you they weren't scared, they're lying. Because you don't know if you're gonna come back. Every time you leave, there's a chance you're not gonna come back. There's a chance that you can go with 30 people, and there's a chance 29 of them won't come back.
You can go through all the training you can, whether you're a SEAL or special forces or whatever, going down and running 37 miles on the backpacking, swimming 18 miles and all that, all the shit that you can train for, okay, rolling on the dirt and all that. It ain't like the real shit. When you get there and actually there's bullets flying that are meant for you.
These veterans don't only deal with war pressure, but they have many other things to deal as well.
I know that I still got a year to go a year before I come home. A year. And you could get killed in a second. So a minute is 30, 60 seconds. And then it could be an hour. And it could be, you know, it can happen so quick. So a day, a week, sometimes we didn't even know what day it was. Sometimes we didn't even know what day in the month. April, June, and Chile. We would only go back to the base camp once every month and a half. And I lived on $20 a month. That's it.
My life in Vietnam was like a secret life. And you see that a lot of veterans, even now, their life becomes like a secret life. You know?
I ended up with TBI, which is traumatic brain injury. So I had a hard time remembering a lot of things. Simple things I would constantly forget. Like even now, everything I write down so I don't forget.
And sometimes they don't get the support that they need.
Because when I came back from Vietnam, the anti-war movement was very strong. And so instead of picking us up, we were kind of like hiding it. Kind of hid that we went to Vietnam because there was so much anti-resentment toward the war. I hid that I went to Vietnam for 30 years. If you want to kill nobody, yeah, I'm a Vietnam veteran, because people would say, you're one of them, because they had branded us the baby killers, which we weren't.
Not only do these veterans take the stress back home, but they take physical damage back as well.
I've been hit 7 times. My last tour, I got hit twice on one mission. We had 3 go off on the same mission. And it's the one that messed up my neck, my back, from when I landed. Basically messed up my this and my back. So I get a lot of numbness and headaches. When I got hurt, man, I spent 2 years in recovery, you know, in rehab. 2 years of my life is rehabbing. Trying to get better, you know, but my body just wasn't responding to the treatments, and you know, finally they decided to say, you know, we're gonna have to let you go. You're gonna have to do
I lost my hearing in Vietnam. There was a mortar attack.
I see. Can't snap. I broke this hand fighting. This one I can barely snap. Okay.
One of the biggest nightmares for these soldiers is dealing with their PTSD.
PTSD is an everyday thing that I deal with, and I know is that tomorrow it's going to be Thursday. There's some things that I don't do no more, that I don't trust myself. I don't have a weapon because I know that I'll use it if I had to, and I'm still like a walking time bomb, you know. And my PTSD now, well, Uncle Sam gives me my medicine, and I only have one person right now that has to deal with it, and that's my wife. And I'm thankful that my wife has that strong background too, to understand it. And a nightmare that has stayed with me, and even though right now I'm under mood medication because I was having issues that I was taking home. Unless you experience like what I experienced, you're never really gonna know it.
I remember the first time I asked for help was it was after I woke up one night cussing at my wife and everything, choking. Sometimes it's hard to enjoy your life because you're like, you feel guilty. I mean, like sometimes I feel guilty, like, man, sometimes everything's great, everything's going good, you know, but you don't have that. You don't have that luxury. Everybody else, yeah, man, it affected my whole family, you know, all my friends. Did you try to get like counseling, I did therapy, I did everything.
Like I was in Vietnam almost 50 years ago, and I still suffer from PTSD. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day. My brain gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because when we were in the jungles, we would get up, we would go on 100% perimeter watch at 3 o'clock in the morning. So my brain is programmed to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I know it. So it doesn't bother me because it's work. I have PTSD. I get up, I go to the bathroom, come back, I'll stay up a little bit, and then I finally fall asleep, But it stays with me. Chronic PTSD stays with me.
Not only has the war affected these 3 veterans, but it has affected many others, whether it's physically or mentally. And not many know about the damage that the war has done to them.